ahead. Oh, dude, NOIR's the fastest, though. They got probably 15% left, 10% left. And this is important. Like, people really have to understand, if you're able to get out the gate first, that means you're able to build first. So you're going to be able to set flag first, and you'll also potentially be able to establish a choke point position hold on maybe one of the ramps. Because you have to understand, based on where they are, all the groups have to go around, right? That's the important thing to understand. So when they go through, right, because here's the midline. So the alliances themselves, you're going to have TFS going here, right? So they have to go here through the ramp and then through the choke here, right? So they have kind of like one, because I don't know if you can go, oh, this one is. This is a little bit wider of a choke. So you have like 3 little mini chokes here. And then they basically go around this, right? And then NOIR comes up here. So they could be fighting at the bottom of this ramp, but the difference is that if NOIR gets there first, they could potentially set up on the choke point a little bit earlier than TFS can if they end up getting it first, right? We haven't seen any indicators, but that's really what you have to look at. And then everyone else is going to come from the east. So they'll come from the level 4 Spire, or they'll have to come up the ramp here at the Silent Snow Forest on the east side if you're in DawN, and then going westward here across the Frozen Airy Plateau to where you have to come down the ramp, or you go through the Spire, right, to come down for TFS. And then the others would obviously have to come through this level 4 choke or up their own respective. Dude, there they are. NOIR on the first cap. Getting it. Congrats. Congrats. No matter what, whoever you're voting for, whatever side you're on, first cap should be celebrated. Always. Dude, look at them just disperse. Coming out with a vengeance. A vengeance. Look at that. Dude, doesn't that just look so sick? Just the way they're coming out of the pass. And it's just like, psh, just like a flower blossoming. Right? That is sick. I mean, just the herd, man. They are coming. The herd. Oh my God, I'm so excited. Why am I, dude? And they're going. Yo, they might be going for the fight, though. They might be going for the fight with TFS. Because look at how many people are going already over there northwest to the choke point, and they're not aiming to build. Look, they're setting the flag here. Oh, are they going to try and double build, maybe? Maybe that's what they're going to do. Maybe they'll try and double or triple build. Let's go to this one. FS on the second to cap. Congrats. Got to give some love, man. Love in the chat for them. Always. Always got to show that respect, man. Where's my thing? FS coming out. Yeah, we'll see what NOIR ends up doing. But, I mean, if you think about it, it's pretty smart. The moment that you build, especially if you are the only person taking that particular pass, it makes sense to almost double or triple build, because the earlier you build, the sooner you're going to get cities onto or into the final zone territory, right? So that you're already kind of more now forward placing. It makes a lot of sense if you think about doing it that way. Again, if you're going to share the pass, maybe you only build 2, though. Right? So they come out there. TFS, third to cap. Shout outs, man. Dude, look at them coming like a vengeance, though, man. This looks pretty good. Yeah, is it just me, or do you guys kind of get like the escalator vibes, where like everyone's just coming off the escalator? Maybe that's just me. But it is funny. I love it. Nice. Here we go. I might as well just post here on my scout for this one. Oh, is this 4th? I think this is 4th, right? DawN 4th to cap. And we're going to check the NOIR choke point here in a second, too, as well, which is probably important. We probably need to do that sooner than later. Because I can only imagine it's probably going to be pretty nuts. And we don't want to miss out on any potential early PvP that could be happening. So we're going to watch that. Let's see. Yeah, we'll see that here in a sec. So the DawN. All right, let's go take a look real quick while they're coming out. So NOIR's here. Let's see. Are they running through pass? Interesting. So they're not. I thought that they would actually go a little bit more for it, but they're not even sending an advanced team. They're sending some cav here on their pass, but no one's going for the river choke. Yo, look at the organization here, though, from TFS. I mean, this is pretty nice. So they come out, and they're sending cav, which, again, is smart. You're sending an advance force for cav that's going to be able to get there the fastest. It makes sense when you think about it like that. And they push them immediately. However, I would almost argue, why not push them a little bit farther out? But I like the idea behind it. I wonder if they have a flying team as well that's maybe cutting across the river, because that could be something where maybe you attack some of the supply lines as one idea. This is something that GG did early on in their KVK group, right? Where once the pass is open, I think to Zone 3, they ended up sending some across. And then I think we had a similar situation with Laws. And now that I have to think about the other alliances that are in that KVK, but something similar in that regard too. So, like, not bad. Not bad to see at all. So, at the moment, we have how many passes? We got 4 passes that are captured. Oh, yeah, sorry. No one's capping that. Let's go up here. Let's see where we're at right here. This is, what, 25% on TDR? They have left. And then we have 2 more passes here. DusK is at 55% left. And then EP77 is at 45, a little bit less than 50. So we got 3 more that are coming in. I'm curious, though, now that FS has it, are they sending troops? Oh, dude, they are. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this, fam. The excitement is real right now. So they're sending their troops, which, again, remember, they have to go through the level 4 spire to basically set up around here. Oh, dude, FS and TF are sending their cav. Oh, dude, this is nice. So they're sending their cav. Now, remember, there's really no point in going all the way up the ramp because you can get to them across here. So if anything, you almost want to set up here, right? This is where you want to try and set up, ideally. Interesting. And then, so so that just means that NOIR kind of, I don't want to say maybe has lost position here, but they could have attempted to fight for this kind of primary choke control, because now you're basically having to defend this area, and then this area, right? If you can set up around here, if you will, right? You'll have opportunities to basically, again, get maybe some more favorable condensed trades going in here if you get there early. However, if you don't, and the thing is, I would rather see them fight out in the open field than fighting here on, again, on the bridge choke. It's a lot thinner, right? You don't necessarily want to confine yourself to that thin of an area. And again, right, you'd rather fight for more or for better position, especially because of how close TFS and NOIR are, right? You're probably going to be seeing some fighting early on. I mean, I'd be okay with them even pushing this, right? If TFS and FS can set up here and they want to maybe try to take a couple stabs at just a smaller forward team or forward group of units here and just, again, go for favorable trades, why not? Now, it might be difficult with the cav because obviously they're not going to be able to utilize the range as much. They'd have to wait for some of those units to catch up. But it is something they could do, right? In addition, they could force them here. This is another option, right? If they're looking at kind of forcing here on this choke and then they're kind of setting up around here, right? And almost wanting to kind of funnel in here. I mean, there's a couple ways that they could approach this. So, decides to push, and if DusK is going to be ready for that. Oh, dude, what's happening here? Is this TFS FS? Dude, this is sick. Look at TFS FS with the flying squadron taking a page out of GG's book and just having a mass amount of troops here. Now, this is pretty wild. Look at this, dude. They got cav and flying that they're pushing with. That's pretty nuts. The only thing I'm going to say here, though, is that I just don't know how hardcore the flying battalion is going to be. We'll see, right, as far as how that works out. Because to me, If I was going to do this, I don't know if I would. Oh, wow. Well, never mind, dude. Here we go. They're going in. They're just like, dude, we're just going to fight this out for one. I would at least have FS or something attack from the side. That's the one thing I wouldn't overcommit. All the flying to one front. Attack them on multiple fronts. So I would have like the FS Flying Legion. Put all those units over here on the west side and just pick these off. And then just start picking them off on the side. Force them to fight on multiple battlefronts instead of condensing everything. Even if you want to have one of the main flying forces along with the ground forces there, have at least one of the flying battalions from either group pushing on the side, right? And I would do it where they push on the left side, and then maybe if TFS wanted to put their flyers over here on this side, and again, basically you're attacking from the sides and on the top, right? That I think would be a little bit better overall. But, you know, we'll see how this works out. It will be interesting to see, with no archers, no mage really at all for TFS FS at the moment, and fighting predominantly with cav and flying units, right? How does this work out? Because they're going at it. This is not disappointing, fam, at all. At all. I'm so curious what my daughter's doing. But you know what? We'll ask that for another time. Nice, 25 likes. Remember, our only ask for bearer of entry is that you just hit us with a thumbs up. That way we can try and get the stream out there to the ether of the COD universe. And again, hope you guys are enjoying. This is the goods, man. This is what we've been waiting for, fam. That is where we're at right now. Oh, it's exciting. It is exciting. Okay, so let's see. So again, now we got some more units that are dying. Let's see how the west side's going. So okay, a little bit there. I really want to see what DawN's doing. Are they flanking at all? Are they trying to come in behind them? So they're getting some more. Are they trying to cut off the supply line over here? Like, what is going on? Or are they just chilling? Yeah, so see, I don't know if this is maybe the... I don't know if I should say the best player or not. Like, I'd be okay if DawN wanted to send some cav units in to maybe flank, unless, I mean, bear in mind, NOIR might just be able to push this out, right? And that could very well happen. Now, remember, what is our number one thing that we talk about when we see fights that are happening on bridges, right? What is the number one thing you do not want to do? Does anybody know the answer? I'll put this to chat. What's the number one thing you never want to do when you're fighting a ramp battle or a bridge battle? Does anybody know? I'll take guesses. Wow, we went from 25 to 29, 1 like away from 30. You guys can do it. What's the answer? What is the answer? It's not close, Timmy. Close, Timmy. Oh, someone else just got their pass cap? Yeah, we don't. It's not overextend. Dustin, ding, ding, ding. You are right. You do not want to stand on the bridge. You need to commit, right? You either go all the way out and you banana peel to your open areas and then you fight from there, or you play the poke game until you've whittled them down enough, and then you push out. But never just sit here on the bridge, right? TFS actually has, and bear in mind, TFS FS, they could have spread out a little bit more here in this situation where maybe they could have done something like this, right? And bear in mind, with the flyers, you actually have a lot more opportunity. So they could have went all the way here. They could have went all the way down there as well. Because, again, you have to look at this. Look at all the units that are stacking and layering one over the other on top of the bridge. They're just taking so much unnecessary AoE damage right at the moment. And bear in mind, TFS and FS obviously are to an extent as well. It's not like they're not taking any damage. It's just that there's a little bit more opportunity here for TFS and FS to be spreading out a bit more and really kind of forming those nice arcs, if you will, or crescent moons, right? Oh, wow, hang on. What's going on over here? Can I see that? Thank you. Okay, just don't let the ladies see this. Don't let the ladies see this right now, man. We'll have to fix this before she comes out to see. No, I don't. All right, so here we go, man. So NOIR's, and bear in mind, right, this isn't supposed to be the end-all, be-all fight. This is just more of an advanced guard fight. But NOIR is able to hold still. Now they're probably going to have an opportunity to push out and maybe regain some of that control. But this is the thing. What are they going to do? Because the way I'm looking at NOIR right now, it just kind of feels a little passive. You have them on the ropes. Why are you just standing here on the bridge? Push all the way out. Don't just chillax and hang out there, right? That's something really important to kind of take note of here, is this kind of feels like they're lingering just a little bit too much. What's up? I got it. She didn't tear this up. Oh, man, almost at 80 peeps. Loving it. 31 likes, 4 away from 35. You guys are the bee's knees. Finally get to find Sam on the bridge. Don't push me. Yeah, that's right, man. 69. There we go. RXO, RX66. What's up, man? Michael, what's up? Welcome. Jens Kalu, what's up? Welcome. Rayhart, what's up? Juan Cruz Ricondo, what's up? Welcome. You said about the rallies. Yeah, majority of them were using Archer rallies. There was only one Cav rally we saw, and that was being done by EP77 on the east side. All right. So NOIR pushing. Ooh, what is happening here? Oh, I don't know if I like this play, to be honest, man. I don't know if I like this play from NOIR. Don't give up the value that you have there, right? I would push the units out, and I would at least try and get around here. Because you need to secure a route. And now I'm even wondering, like, why is DawN taking this long? I would even send the units from DawN over here just to help assist in securing more of this choke, because this choke is going to be really important to hold. Unless they just want to hang out at the top of the ramp and wait to see what's going to happen on some of the other side. Wow, so TFS is going. Does that mean FS is going to flank? Are they trying to flank? Oh, dude, they are. So they're trying to flank behind, it looks like, or at least hit them from another side if they're going out, which isn't a bad play. If you're going to hit them from the top of the plateau, dude, the balls on these guys from TFS, dude, just going in, just 0 Fs given. Again, I would have been fine if they waited just for at least for some units to get here so you could just attack with more consistent numbers, but yeah, you know. Yeah, because if we're looking at the numbers right now for this group, remembering that DawN is at 6.4 billion, TFS 12.7, right? So they're double, basically, essentially double the power. So yeah, I mean, maybe they feel comfortable doing that. But this to me is a missed opportunity from NOIR, right? This is where if you have allies, you need to be coordinating your pushes, right? Where you're not setting them up for like 1-on-2s, because this is TFS and FS now going against DawN. NOIR should have already been up here supporting them in a 2v2. And then the question is, well, look at this, right? Now they might get flanked here. If they're not dead by that time, this is smart. This is smart play from TFS and FS, right? This is how you coordinate. Right now, bear in mind, FS could have actually positioned themselves a little earlier on the ramp, right? If we're really trying to kind of nitpick here and there. But this doesn't look like TFS and FS are going to be having issues here. Remember, the big thing is just don't sit on the ramp, right? That's my only thing here is I just want to see them push all the way out. Don't just sit on the ramp. And then let's go see, is NOIR coming? Or are they just chilling? They're like, yo, we just chilling, man. We just chilling. You guys got it. You guys got it. Yeah. I mean, look, man, now, and look, you got the force coming. And if I'm done, I would just retreat the troops I have, right? Don't send lambs to the slaughter, if you will, right? Save on as much of your units as you can. Yeah, this is rough. I mean, if I was DawN, respectfully, I probably wouldn't have fought this at all. Again, if you're paying attention to the landscape of the map and you have someone that's looking around to see how the matchup is playing out, yeah, I mean, to be fair, it was just them against TFS FS, so I probably shouldn't say that wholeheartedly, right? Again, I'm saying that more from the position of, I think it's probably 50-50 overall, but I think more from the position of just I would have liked to see NOIR there. Right? And now you got TFS and FS coming out. Yeah, there's our boy Timmy. So yeah. But again, this is I view this as a little unfortunate for DawN, because again, like I said, I would have liked to see NOIR there fighting with them. There was that opportunity. Right, and then now in this instance, right, a little bit more favorable trade going on to the other side. So we'll have to see now what ends up, because this is the thing you have to remember, is that DawN needs to be able to make it out. This is so important right now. This cannot be understated overall, right? Now, bear in mind, they can still come. DawN can still come here through the Spire. So it's not like it's all over. Right? It's not like it's all said and done in that way. But if you don't want to get flanked and having to fight on multiple fronts, that's something you have to think about, where if you're getting pushed back all the way to your ramp, arguably, right? And they're still going. This is smart from TFS and FS, right? You keep pushing them. You pick off the stragglers. Why? Because you're always going to get favorable trades if you're attacking while they're defending or running away. And then in the meantime, right, NOIR really isn't making a move. So again, right, you're at this point, you're just kind of all day. I mean, again, they have some cab out there, but it's not, it's not anything major. And then TFS and FS, what are they doing right now, right? Again, putting more units in more of a forward position to try and control the mini chokes, right? It's not a bad play. Right, and think about it, like it could have been a 2v2, it could have also been a 2v1, right? That may have gone in DawN's and NOIR's favor if because think about it, if NOIR was there, DawN could have pushed down the ramp and set themselves up from blocking it to where they then would have done a pincer on that TFS FS group, and then while FS was flanking, they would have been getting 2v1, right, in those two armies, right? And the tides could have been a little bit more in their favor, right, for that engagement. And oftentimes when you're seeing this type of open field war before flags are connecting, and maybe even to an extent afterwards, but really more so before, it's a battle of like multiple small victories. And you have to think about that kind of macro strategy on how you're going to play that out. And again, it's a little more difficult when you have to coordinate with two or more alliances, right, rather than just one. So. They're just still coming, man. Still coming. Wild. Let's check out Komodo. I love Jason Gee. Gio, what's up? Welcome. Kana, what's up? Welcome. Oops, what are we looking at right now? Oh, man, look, man. You got some DusK players coming in, too. Nice. Arturo Mijangos, we're already hitting them from behind. Oh, hang on, yeah. Ooh, are they hitting NOIR already with the force? I didn't even see. Oh, I thought they were. This actually would have been a great time, like maybe while that fight's going on. But like I said, I mean, I would still poke them with the flyers. I wouldn't just like have the flyers be stagnant. So DawN, DusK pushing. And that's the thing, man. Are you going to give up the high ground? I mean, it may be hard. I would argue maybe try to stick a little bit more on the high ground. Because remember, right, if they're fighting closer to you, you're going to have faster resupplies than your opponents will, right? That's just something to keep in mind. So DusK and DawN could fight on the high ground. Again, TFS and FS. That's the thing, is that still applying that consistent pressure, right? Because you have to think about it. NOIR has to be that alliance that tries to kind of go toe-to-toe, right, or almost negate and cancel out, or even it, if you will, right, breaking even with TFS. So if TFS is just able to kind of run wild with FS against DawN and DusK, right, it is going to be a little bit more favorable on their side, right? NOIR kind of has to be there in that regard to balance out some of those fights. So that way, DawN and DusK's troops are being used in a more advantageous way, right? In either a breaking even or a net positive way is how you have to view that. Okay, let's do this because we want to promo some more. So let's do it like this. Let's switch S2-3. There we go. Yeah, we'll switch this up in a sec. War. Oh yeah, where is it? Where's the fight going? Okay, not bad. Yeah, let me switch this over here. I'm gonna switch this one over here. Let's reposition this one. Nice. There we go. How does that look? A little better. A little better. But this works out a little better for me because that way I can go and do some promoing. Oh gosh, I have to scroll back up now because I lost what I posted. You all gathered up. We're good. I'm just reading. I got to read some of their world chat stuff. All right, nice. I see TFS about to push NOIR bridge. Oh, they are? Oh, nice. So they're already resetting up here. Let me go. You said they're about to. Where are they? Oh, nice. Okay, so they are setting up. So this is the thing, man. So they're gonna hit them again, and they're gonna probably hit them with the Celestials. Remember, the thing I'd like to see here from them is honestly what would be cool is if they pushed a flying group over here and then they basically came around and were trying to hit them from the east and then also hit them from the west. Now again, that might be a lot to ask, but that could be dope to see, right? Because remember, your flying units can come all the way over here and start picking off these guys on the side or even go and attack the builders. Like that's something you could do. You could even send your flyers, kill DawN's flyers here, and then guess what? You have a direct route right to right over here to hitting all those builders. That's just num, right? But what does that do? Think about it. If you're playing something like StarCraft and you have an opportunity to go and attack their builders, right? Their builders either have to retreat or you have to start sending forces in that direction. It splits them up, right? And bear in mind, we're talking basically having multiple fronts that you're trying to battle on, but it is something that is viable and could be done. So yeah, we'll have to wait for that fight to start. Let's go see if we can watch a little bit more of the ramp fight that's happening. Because like I said, man, I'm trying to get you guys everything right now. But this is nice, man. This is a nice victory here for DawN and DusK, right? Pushing out the TFSF, and they're doing the right thing. You push them when they're retreating. You don't just sit there and hang out. You keep pushing, but you always look ahead. Because you want to see, are they staging? Are they trying to form a new area to counter push or counterattack? And if it looks like you can keep pushing while looking at their retreat line and then also some of the other areas around, because again, you have to be cognizant. It's very easy for alliances to tunnel vision and then they're just looking at one area. You want to look at multiple. Come on, you said PSC just failed NOIR Hydra. Really? They did, huh? Let's see. They had 35 people. Oh, you're right. They did. Looks like they're going to try for it again here. How close were they? Were they close? I didn't catch this one. Rough. Oh, they weren't close at all. He's like, not at all. They weren't. He's like, well, were they close? Psh, not at all. Not at all, boss. They weren't close at all. I mean, they could have been. They could have been close, right? You could have sold it a little nicer. They're like, no, it wasn't close. Oh, yo, here we go, dude. They're going in again. Are they timing the push out, though? That's the important thing. Oh, they are. So they got some flyers that are coming in. Dude, again, hit this. That's what they need to do. They need to hit this and the supply line and then try and get to the builders. That's what I would do with that flying force, right? Try different approaches. Because the thing is that if they try to bring the flyers over now, it's a little bit too late by the time they start the fight. Unless they're starting it to then hit them on the side later. Again, I think it's okay to try different approaches. Right, dude, there we go. Jason Gee leading the fight. Our boy Jay Geesey going in. Roar! Dude, so nice. And it continues. Dude, this is it, man. This is what we live for, fam. Also, we need 4 more likes until 40. Remember, that's the only thing we ask you for your entry fee into the stream is just give us a thumbs up. Give us a like so that way we can spread the word of COD. You see what I did there? Because that's what we're doing. We're spreading the word of COD. I'm going to start using that now. We should coin that. I should make t-shirts and hats and mugs. Maybe pencils, too, and pens. Maybe some lanyards. We should just go all out with it. Right? Hope you guys like that one. 45. All right, man. 5 likes away from 50. Guys are making me proud right now. And to be honest, this is probably going to be a brawl. I would imagine. This is going to be hard for either side to probably push through because of how condensed it is. But if one side is able to push in, why not? Gosh, dude, look at that. Look at the condensed damage that's being done. Oh, dude, here we go. Is TFS and FS trying to push through the bridge to get to the other side on NOIR's south? Oh my gosh, this is not bad if that's what's happening right now. And notice you're seeing some NOIR players here backing up. This could be a really good play here from TFS and FS if they're pushing in, and then maybe just go and fight on the west side. Right? On the west side? No, but seriously. Pushing through and fight over here on the west where your Celestials are, where maybe if you're able to kind of get a little bit of ground that you're making up, if you are able to push all the way through, and your Celestials are doing work over there on the southwestern side, then you might be able to reconnect at that point. Yeah, this isn't bad, though. Again, I'm fine if they want to play the poke game with archers across the river, but I'm okay to see them push out as well. This isn't bad. And it looks like they're making up some decent ground right now, too, as well. I mean, again, they're still on the bridge. I can't tell if I've seen anyone push out yet because, again, there's just so much. I mean, there's probably some lag, I imagine. But, right, from what we're seeing. Oh, dude, look at that. So some of them are getting out there. And they're pushing southwest. This is nuts. Oh, my gosh. I love it. I love it. Again, this to me is the right play. If you can push out through the bridge, not fighting on the bridge, you're pushing southwest over here into the area that are more favorable for your Celestials, this is where you're going to end up getting, at least from where they're fighting, hopefully some more favorable trades here, right? Out in this battle. Even if you eventually lose these units, or if you feel like, you know what, now it feels like the tide is maybe not, maybe we're not able to sustain that long, then you make that call appropriately, and you say, okay, now we're going to retreat. But for now, this is a good position for TFS and FS. I think this is the right call that they ended up making here, without a doubt. And this is pretty banging. I think we're at 100 viewers right now. At 51 likes, 4 more likes until 55. You guys can do it. This is pretty sick, though, man. I like the coordination we're seeing from TFS and FS2 as well. You can tell, at least from what I will say, from some of the earlier fights I've seen them do. And this is more so back when TFS, before they became TFS, right, and they were Jedi, I think is what it was, right? And they were going like Jedi versus DX. And a lot of those PvPs were happening when Neff and Jason were going at it in the previous season. I want to say it does feel like the coordination has tightened up a bit here for TFS, along with FS as well. And I like to see that, right? Very similar to the higher quality PvP that we've been seeing from GG as well with their Celestial team, having their level of micromanagement. It's been nice to see, man. This is what I'm talking about when we look at the potential for when we see glimmers of this happening in CoD, this is the potential for reaching the next level on the ceiling and pushing that even that much more on the PvP side. That's what I want to see. I want to see that type of StarCraft 2, that Age of Empires, that Age of Mythology, that Command and Conquer, that Warcraft RTS style, because that's where Kingdom Builders can go. That's where CoD can take us to the promised land. And never forget it. And never forget it. And again, I think TFS and FS are showing us a little bit of that, right? We're seeing some nice glimmers here. Look at how much they're pushing. They are almost at the flag, about to wreck Builders, making the statement, the first statement thus far. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Put that work in. And bear in mind, I am not for either side. I am just only for the side where I enjoy seeing some good quality PvP. So if I'm seeing that, I'm all for it. And wow, dude, they're coming out with a vengeance right now. But this is where DawN and DusK should be hitting from the flank. I don't know if they are. We'll see. But this is where, and they are. Okay, dude, so look, they're already coming with some units. Hopefully they're coming with more of a force here. They should already be coming through the spire wherever it is. Let's see, are they? Because I thought they had a little group that was here. Or maybe they pushed. But yeah, this is the thing, man. This would have been a good opportunity for DawN and DusK to gather and then push from the flank. Oh, they are. Okay, look. So see, this is what I'm talking about, man. All right, DawN and DusK doing what they should be doing, which is coming in. Now, bear in mind, they probably should have been here a little earlier. Let's be fair. But again, they are making the right call. It is just a little bit late here. But that's the thing, man. When you're playing when you are playing, dude, look at just the horde of TFS and FS, man. They are going for it. Not bad at all. Not bad at all, man. But like I said, remember, there are opportunities on both sides here, both sides, for them to put work in. And again, TFS and FS is just, again, this is the thing. When you're proactive and you take the initiative and you're essentially being able to kind of you're basically dictating where the fight is going to go and what's going to happen, you can be rewarded for that. Right? Sometimes the offense is the best defense. And in this case, if you're proactive and you take the initiative and you have numbers and you have coordination, this is the types of things that you can do. And I think TFS and FS are putting on a clinic right now for how you play out a zone opening. Right? This is not bad. Again, and I want to point out, I respect the fact that they fought the first couple fights waiting for both sides to kind of be gathered, right? That, again, I'm always going to give a little bit more respect, a little more nod to those types of fights rather than kind of picking them off early on. Again, I'm okay with that because you can play the game however you want, and that is a strategy as well. I just like to see more straight up fights. And bear in mind, right? NOIR is going to, again, NOIR has good activity on right now. I'm sure that they'll have an opportunity to push out, but dude, NOIR is coming with TFS and FS are coming with a vengeance right now. And that's the thing, man. You're hitting multiple fronts. You could see that, again, they kind of have pocketed groups here. I wonder if we're going to see them push a little bit more on the east and attack this side, or if they're just going to kind of swarm and just kind of like come like this, right, and around. Also, how's DawN and DusK doing? Because they should be pushing them hard. Oh, dude, here it comes. This is what I'm talking about, man. DawN and DusK. Yo, there's our boy. Shout out to Beans PP. What's up, baby? Yeah, dude, this isn't bad, though. Again, like I said, I would have liked to see DawN and DusK engage earlier. But this is good. If they're coordinating with NOIR, and that's the thing, man, like TFS and FS, I want to say they're all in voice together. If you're going to ally with people, you should have everyone join the same Discord, or you make a joint Discord that all the players who are going to fight can join. And then that way you can set up channels to have multiple alliances and players from those alliances joining together, right? That's really important to do. I can't stress that enough. And I'm just going to show you guys and give you an example. Because again, I don't know if I'm in the NOIR Discord, but I'm going to give you an example here of what I'm talking about for TFS, right? And I'm sure they'll be okay with me showing this, but I'm going to show you this, dude. Look at how many people right now are in the TFS Discord. Again, just to show you, look at how many people are here right now. I'm scrolling for days, right? So many people are in there right now. But that's what I'm talking about, man. That's the expectation that when I look at an alliance, and we look at multiple alliances, especially if you have two or more, that's the expectation, right? Is to have a lot of people in VC so you can coordinate and organize this. And respectfully, at this moment in time, I would be okay if TFS and FS are like, dude, let's just go push north. Knowing when to disengage is very equally important, right? And I would be okay if TFS and FS said, okay, we're going to stop pushing south now. Let's counter push north and fight DawN and DusK and push them all the way back. And then you could even go back down and re-engage if you still have the numbers, right? But the reason why you would want to push north is because you don't want your resupply lines to be cut off. So that's very important to understand. To me, I think the right play in this situation is to have TFS and FS keep pushing north, establish your resupply lines, and then you can always go back and push south again, right? I mean, unless they just think that they're going to manhandle this, which maybe they will. All right, but dude, I mean, they are fighting their little hearts out, man. They're getting hit from both sides, but they're still going. I mean, respect. Respect. Oh, dude, this is so awesome. I absolutely love it. I mean, just so sick. Right? TFS and FS, dude, not afraid to fight. This is what they've wanted. As much as NOIR, DusK, and DawN, this is what this KVK group has wanted since the start. You have to really remember about SS2-3 is that there really wasn't almost any fighting that happened in Zone 1. Everyone waited, and they split west and east, and this has been the moment. People are at max. They have no one in the hospital right when they started. They have been training nonstop. Mephisto was at 791 million power when this started, right? So again, right, they're going to get their fill. They're going to get their fill of fighting. Yeah. Yo, breaking 100. We got 4 more likes until 60. We can do it. Oh, my bad, dude. Am I showing Alliance chat again? Oh man, you guys always have to. Thank you for the correction. Thank you, Flix. Yeah. Yeah. Again, it's never my intention to show off the element. I always forget that when I stream, if I'm doing it from the main, I have to switch it over. Dude, TFS and FS still have numbers, but dude, NOIR is pushing now. DawN and DusK doing, again, man, even though they lost quite a bit, doing a decent job hitting the flank. It's just, again, like I was saying, I would have loved for them to attack, and I mentioned this a couple times already, but again, I would have loved for them to push a little earlier, so that way they could have been attacking. They could have been attacking TFS FS the moment or very shortly after they engaged NOIR's full force, right before this second coming of NOIR's force. But TFS and FS, man, good job on the initial push in, showing you how to do it right in that one way of how to approach it. And then DusK and DawN coming down, recognizing that kind of help defense, if you will, to use a basketball term, and then coming out supporting NOIR, not just giving up, bringing out more and more troops, keeping that resupply up, and eventually regaining control. I love it, man. Seeing the back and forth, that's what we're here for, fam. That is what we're here for. Oh. And I'm going to be honest, I got to catch up on chat, dude. I need to catch up on chat. You guys are killing me right now with the, so much awesome activity in chat, man. I absolutely love it. You guys are sweet. Remember, our only entry fee that we ask of you is just to give us a thumbs up. That's it. Okay, now NOIR is pushing out a little bit. I wonder what's going on. Is TFS and FS, are they already... Oh, look at this. They're already setting up another staging area. And, again, this isn't bad, right? When you think about what do we talk about when you're fighting in the open field? If you're going to send your advanced force to go and fight, right, and you've potentially been cut off, or you feel like that side is a little bit of a losing side, or that losing front is losing, then you set up a staging area, right? In this case, TFS and FS kind of setting up the staging area here for those resupply lines. It's not bad. And even DawN and DusK resetting up again. Again, man, this is what we expect. This is the smoke that we want to see. FS and TFS are just going to push. I mean, why not, dude? If you're going to catch DawN and DusK out, the only thing I would have done here differently... Girls, it's okay. They can come. Only thing I would have done differently here is I just would have waited. I just would have waited for like maybe 15, 20 units here and then pushed up at the same time. But this isn't bad, man. I mean, again, if you can catch people off guard and they're not on and they're not paying attention, why not? Evelyn, it's okay. Let her in.
No, she's eating something.
Okay, that's okay.
What is that?
Okay, how about you put your tablet down?
It's my tablet.
Okay, well, yeah, but she's holding it. Girls, leave it open because Issa's right there. Well, we'll see how that goes. I mean, again, this is a good call though from TFS and FS. Again, I just would have liked to seen the units just pushing a little bit more coordinated before they ended up engaging. But I mean, again, if they're able to go ahead and get some favorable trades here up on DusK and DawN and even push them over here, why not? Right? I mean, again, it is a good play from them. Are they moving the main force though? They're not. So the main force isn't even moving yet at this point. So yeah, we'll watch this for a sec. And again, you can see they're just hanging out here. I mean, again, if you're catching them off guard, why not? Right? Go get your nom-noms. Yeah. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna put this over here on this side so I can look through all this real quick. Girls, be careful. Going on, my daughters. SS2-3. Let's see here. Oops. Oh wow, so SS2-3 has 3 hours and 2 minutes.
I'm good taking care of baby.
3 hours and 2 minutes. What's the in-game time for that? Oops. 3 hours and 2 minutes. That's 4:23. I think, right? 4:23. Let me update that. Okay, I was close on this one though. I was close on this one. They're getting it right now. Let's see. How many more hours do I have on this? 3 hours, 1 minute. So from now, that's 11:23. Okay, cool. So we got that updated. Oh, nice. Yeah, we're gonna get a little skirmish here on the ridge again. Very nice. Hey, Issa, can you not just terrorize things? Oh, hang on. I think she wants to go out. 1 second. A little bit better. A little bit better. Wow. Dude, DusK and DawN is coming out. So stopped hitting a nice counter push here. Looking like DusK and DawN a little more prepared this time around. But again, probably not as many units really from TFS and FS as there was the last time. Are they moving? So they're not moving yet. Doesn't look like anyone from NOIR is moving either. So kind of still just playing out the stalemate game. A little bit of flying poke here and there. And I don't think FS has moved yet, right? It still hasn't moved. Okay. Yeah, so there you go. DusK and DawN, man, there you go. Getting a small, I guess, counter victory to maybe kind of get closer to break even for the units they lost AFK on the top of the ridge. Not bad. Oh, they did. Oh, thank you. Oh, wow. Okay, I thought I was totally wrong there. Sorry, Maxime. What's up? Welcome. And Flex, you guys are saying devs changed the opening hours when Augerstone switched. Really? Okay, so I'm not cray cray then. Okay, I thought I was. I thought it was me. Oh, is there no game audio? No, there should be game audio. Is it not playing that loud? Hang on. Okay, tell me if you guys hear it now. And if that's too loud, just let me know. Also, we're at 66 likes. 4 more to 70. We can do it. Great play from DawN and DusK, though. It's go in, man. However, when I say go in, I would go in, though, and I would, like, sweep. So, an example. If I'm going to go in like they are, I would almost go like this. Just try and stay over here onto the side, right? Don't get caught out immediately on the opposite. In that case. Dude, here we go. Here we go. There's SP. Where's Naf? There's Naf. SP throws the first punches. For Sparta! It's going down. It is going down. Oh man, dude, so sweet. SS2-3. just pure madness. Pure madness on the field. It is ridiculous what's happening right now. SS2-3. Wrong one. Oops. Can't even see anything. But hey, at least we haven't lagged out yet. And on 2 instances. That's the most important thing. Again, frames are a little bit slow. Alright, now let's see if I can get rid of... Oops. Let's go over here. Let's see if we can get rid of some stuff. There we go. Get a little DusK clean up. Maybe that might help. Just madness. It's just madness right now. All right, part of me is... Oh, see? Dude, there we go. Oh, never mind. It's reconnecting. Okay. We didn't lag out. It just timed out. That's the important distinction to make there. Just absolutely nuts. Let me see if I can zoom out a bit. Yeah, I can't. It's going to have to load all the way. Yeah, if it loads, I'll zoom out. It's just, again, I needed to load first. You're like, zoom out, watch the dot fight. Listen, man, I'm happy to watch the dot fight. I just need to be able to zoom out. I just need to be able to... I mean, again, it's been fine. Even the last fight was fine. But, I mean, you know, it must be because Mephisto joined. That's why. Yeah, I wonder if it's my second instance. Let me close it. I don't think it is, but I'm just going to close it just to see. Because I don't have anything else running. Imagine you're one of the players. Yeah. I mean, bear in mind, eventually we're going to connect because there's going to be units that are going to die and there's not going to be as many frames and pixels moving in the same one. Yeah, I'm just stuck. Yes! Okay, here we go. Okay, we made it. We made it, fam. We're back watching the dot fight. This is crazy. You know, now everything looks good. As one of the players, it's impossible. I hope they fix that somehow, right? Yeah, it's just nuts. Yeah, man. Absolutely, absolutely nutters. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, but it looks smooth. If you're watching... Matt is like, I got a 3080 with 4K monitor and high. Yeah, I mean, bear in mind, my rig is not as up to date as it could be. Oh, maybe we're okay now. Ooh, interesting. So are they actually doing the counter push? Oh, is that why? Because they were getting flanked? Oh, dude, look at that. So now... And this is good, man. This is good position for DawN and DusK. On the flank. And then hopefully NOIR pushes and they don't stop. That's the important thing. NOIR can't just stop. They need to keep pushing all the way out. And hitting them as much as they can. Wow. But this was smart from... This was actually a really good call from TFS and FS. Right? So they fought NOIR. Once they were able to kill a certain number of units, I'm probably going to go dot mode just for a sec here. But, yeah, we'll go in. Ooh, hang on, not all the way. Let's go here. But what I was going to say is that once TFS and FS were able to kill enough NOIR players, they then decided, okay, hey, look, I mean, at least this is what it looks like. We'll disengage. Instead of fighting the battle south, we'll create a little bit of distance. which was going to create a little bit of time delay between NOIR, which this is them, right, pushing up. So look, they're able to basically engage on DawN and DusK free for that number of time, right, for that amount of time before NOIR can catch up. I mean, again, if they did that on purpose, that is a really good heads-up call because they created enough time. Yes. What is it? Okay, get down, please. Thank you.
That's Mia, no. Mia, Mia has a brush.
Okay, it's okay.
No, not okay.
Okay, it's not okay. You're right.
Mia's wrong.
It's okay. It's just a brush.
No, not why. It's wrong.
Right, okay, well, why don't you guys go get another brush?
No.
Okay, go.
No one can get it.
You guys are unbelievable. All right. 180 again. I mean, yeah.
Daddy.
Mm-hmm. What is it? Yeah, get off the chairs, please, Mia.
Wait.
And come over on this side. Yeah. Yes, I think the thing here is that I think DusK and DawN did what they were supposed to do on the north side, right, where they were pushing down. I don't know if they stopped or it felt like maybe they had a little bit of a delay. Or if it's just, you know, maybe they timed it out well and NOIR had a little bit of a delay on the south side because TFS and FS basically fought the 2-on-1 and then they disengaged to fight another 2-on-1 going north against DawN and DusK, and now they're essentially fighting or re-engaging on the southern 2v1. But I mean, I will say, man, hats off, because I mean, again, getting pincered, still fighting, I mean, it's not bad at all, right? They were able to fend off the DawN DusK group that initially came in, even though there's still some more units or legions up there, and then they're refighting NOIR again. I mean, it's not, and they're spreading out decently, right? This is not bad. If you're looking at the spread here across the screen from the right side to the left, right, they're not really bunching up too much, right, trying to kind of create as much space separation as they can. Again, right, why do we do that? We do that because you're trying to reduce the amount of AoE damage that's being inflicted on you, and then you're able to hopefully output a lot more AoE damage on your opponents. So again, I mean, this is good stuff. Yo, peaking over 110 viewers, man. Nice. Glad you. Hope you guys are enjoying. Welcome, welcome. Again, the only thing we ask of you for your entry fee is just hit us with a thumbs up. Give us a like. I mean, this isn't bad though, man. This is good stuff. I mean, I'm happy to see NOIR keep pushing. I think part of it is just like small. I think it's small time delays, right? Kimono said, "What's up? Are you on low graphics?" So I don't know if the graphics really matter, because when I was talking with Mustard Wolf, he's a game dev, and he was telling me the stuff that I needed to do on my client, and he didn't really mention the graphics to me. He mentioned like frame rate and something else. Oh, and the render quality, but my render quality is low. So, and the render quality directly affects some of the graphics. So, like my render quality is, I think, on 1. And then my frame rate, I ended up reducing to 30, and that helped out a lot. Yeah, no, but as I'm saying, that's what I did. I think even if you have it low, if there's just too many units on the field, like we saw earlier, yeah, I mean, again, maybe it'll look better on phone or tablet, where maybe you won't get that type of delay. It's just, I know, I mean, I will tell you, my PC client's a lot better now after I did some setting adjustments than before. So I'm happy for that. But that last fight, I think there was just so many units there that it was just, again, making it hard. But I think that's a smart thing to point out, is going to that dot mode zoom out if it ever feels like, hey, we are seeing a lot of that lag. Because right now it looks pretty clean. It's pretty crisp. Dude, and they're just still fighting, though. And then what's going on? Are they fighting a DusK DawN group? Are they trying to reposition? Oh, they are. Okay. Yeah, but the thing is, I mean, they haven't lost. TFS and FS haven't lost their supply line. I wonder if they're getting hit right now with... Oh, they're not. See, I thought they would have been doing a flying fight, but they're not. I was going to say that would have been a good opportunity to get some Celestials. Now, like in this situation, if TFS and FS wanted to disengage to save some of the units, I mean, this would be okay. Because at this point, your numbers are starting to get a little bit lower, right? This might be the opportune moment to go ahead and disengage and just reform that next staging area. Right, and I don't think that would be a bad play here. I'm also going to reload up my scout instance because I want to see the BDO push there. Or sorry, I want to see that, yeah, the SS2-3 because they're already attacking their bridges. And then I'm going to have to go check in with the lady too as well. Where's my phone? Okay, I have no idea where my phone is. It's somewhere. Oh, that's my speaker. Oh, Reagan, what's up? TFS are 100-ish T5s, FS around 60, NOIR 60, DawN DusK 60. Okay. So it's like 120 versus 160, so about 40 difference. Remoto Senpai, what's up? Law and War 2 times wiped out from tower. Yeah, I mean they're pushing now, man. I mean, again, you know, good on them for keeping that activity up and being able to push out. My favorite games. What's up? Welcome. Yeah, hopefully volume isn't too loud. I'm hoping it's at a good pace if you guys can hear the in-game graphics. Yeah, but I mean at this point, NOIR should be doing what they're doing now. Just keep pushing. Don't stop. Just keep going all the way. Keep pushing. Pick up some stragglers. And then again, if you feel like you're about to run into a big force, right, then you can disengage and say, okay, let's reset, reform our lines, get some more replenishment, and then we can fight it out again. But I think if you can push them when they're on the defensive, keep doing that. And what's smart here is, like, you should just keep pushing. I wouldn't even stop and fight this. Keep having your front lines push while the people in the middle or those at the back line are attacking. Right? That's one way you can, I mean, if you're trying to, like, really do it in an advanced way. All right, so I'm in SS2. Oh, hang on, I'm in. Oh, yeah. While that's happening, let's see real quick where they're at, because I'm here in SS2-3 for power. So let's look at alliance power. 12.5. Let's look at some merits. So based on where they were before, TFS had 302 million. No, sorry, yeah, 302 million merits. Now they have 315. NOIR had 326, now 341. Okay, so we're not seeing too big of jumps right now. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I am. Yeah. So the lady just asked me if I'm almost done. You guys know what that means. Essentially. I really would have liked to see some more NOIR up here. It looked like they just chose to disengage a little bit too early. I thought they had a lot more people. Wow, they did. Yeah, I would have been fine with NOIR pushing this and just like battling it out up here. I think they would have had. Actually, I think they would have had a little bit more favorable trades because TFS and FS haven't like reset themselves up yet. You know, I think that's where NOIR might see possibly a little bit more of kind of a for par or breaking even point, if not even creating some net positive opportunities for themselves. I guess we'll have to see. Big yawn. You guys already know, man. What's DawN DusK doing? Are they... Okay, so they're chilling a little bit. Yeah, they're chilling a little bit over here. Let's go see. Is NOIR getting counter pushed? Oh wow, now they're getting counter pushed. Nice, not bad. Yeah, Michael says TFS, FS able to fight a sandwich and hold for so long, given that they were fighting away too. I mean, yeah, I mean, they're basically fighting over the 50-yard line, right? So, I mean, I think that's a good point, right? The fact they were able to kind of hold that sandwich for as long as they were. TO about to fight BDO. TO pass on 10%. BDO is already waiting on the other side. Oh, they are? I have to go look. I have it up. Komodo's like, no, you got to. I mean, listen, man. I gotta respect the lady at the end of the day. I mean, again, she allotted me an hour. I'm already 2.5 times that right now, so I'm probably gonna hear it already when I go out. But you know, again, remember the lady is financially stimulated, so you know I'm not one to be like, you know, shower me with moolah. But I will say that is a factor. However, also really it's just the fact that my kids have school tomorrow, so I can't be up that late because they pretty much need to be going to bed about this time. I know. I without a doubt would love. And maybe we'll show a little bit, but like I said, I don't know. I just don't know how long it'll be if I do.